Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late night video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, and as always, for a late night video right here on Killer of Demons. I forgot that was on. 669. Alright, I know I'm live. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. What the hell is going on? I cannot stop it. Alright, sorry about that. I apologize for that. So thank you for watching this video on Killer Demon 669. I'm Peter Gilmore, your gracious host, as always. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video. Hit that subscribe button down below. And subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Share this video all over the internet. And tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload, and YouTube can somehow, some way, finally get my videos out to you. And if not, well, that's not my problem. Blame YouTube and Google for that crap. But you got to tap that bell so you know when I'm going live, and we can have a nice little chat and talk about some wrestling and some other good stuff. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, May the 15th, 2020, or if you're watching from somewhere else, May the 16th, 2020, it is time for your late night Smackdown review for May the 15th, 2020, from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. As always. All right, Smackdown tonight, their aftermath of Money in the Bank. And we had the start of the Intercontinental Tournament, an 8-man tournament to crown a new Intercontinental Champion, since Sami Zayn is unable to fight, basically, otherwise known as he's in big trouble, and they stripped him of the belt because, you know, I guess he doesn't want to fight. He's doing a Roman Reigns and doesn't want to fight doing the COVID crap. So Sami Zayn's being a little pussy. Well, I get his reasons why he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to get COVID and this fucking virus. I get it, but you know, but you got to defend your belt. You know, but it's a two-way street. You either lose the belt without losing it and get stripped of the belt, and they have a fucking tournament, which Vince hates, by the way, or you fight and you run the risk of getting COVID and being out for 2 weeks or longer. We're playing Russian roulette. That's all I gotta say about that. But I see where Sami Zayn's coming from, and I would not be surprised if the WWE releases him. He goes either the AEW, go back to Ring of Honor, be El Generico, or goes to Mexico, or he goes somewhere. Sami Zayn's gonna go somewhere, if he doesn't get released by the WWE first. But then again, he can come back and go for the title that he never lost. That's what he said on Twitter. Says, I don't like the decision. I'm going to come back and get what's mine. I never lost. So we'll see what happens with that. So we got an Intercontinental title tournament that started tonight. It's going to continue for the next couple weeks. I think the finals will be at Backlash. But we'll see what happens with that. And we had some other stuff on SmackDown with Otis, the new Money in the Bank winner. I can't believe I'm saying that, but he had a little thing with The Miz and Morrison. Hey, ho. And all you people coming in and leaving. I know you're leaving me dislikes. Well, fuck you. Go eat a dick. And you can suck mine. And that's all I got to say about that. So that's that. So, like I said, Smackdown was an show. By the way, before I get to start with the review, check out my broken NXT review on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. I apologize for getting cut short. My laptop died, and the stream cut off. So you only got I got most of it in. I didn't get the rating, which I gave 6.5 out of 10 stars. So there's my NXT review down below in the comment in the description box. So give it a like, give it a thumbs up if you want to watch it. I did talk about it, but I got cut off near the end when I was talking about Timothy Thatcher attacking Matt Riddle after the match, after Matt Riddle won, since they lost the tag team belts early in the night to Imperium. So check it out. I was gonna redo it, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna leave it. So I'm like, fuck it. I don't really give two shits. So I'm leaving it up. So if you want to go watch the NXT review, all 26.5 minutes. Well, really it's 20 minutes, and then the last few minutes are just black dead air, black screen, nothing there. You can't hear me, you can't see me, you can't do anything. That's that. And we'll move on from there. All right, we got Thomas Herrera in the chat. Finally, I get to see you live. Yep. Finally, so. And we get that. Otis is going to hold that briefcase for 4 years, just like Hogan did with the title years ago, brother. No, Otis is not going to hold it for 4 years. The Money in the Bank briefcase is for 1 year. So Otis will probably hold it till next WrestleMania, next Money in the Bank. But I think he's gonna cash it in soon. He's not gonna He's not gonna hold it for a year. Let's be real. I mean, the last person that held it for a year was it wasn't really a year, but Seth Rollins did it. He cashed it at WrestleMania. He wanted that Money in the Bank, then cashed in a couple months right before the 1 year anniversary at WrestleMania 31. Carmella kind of did it a couple months after that. Bayley did it the night of. RVD did it, I think, at the next pay-per-view when he won it from Cena, and then he merged the WWE and the ECW belts, making it the WWE ECW belt. Then he proceeded to lose both of them thanks to Sabu. Thanks to Sabu and his weed. And RVD's freaking WWE one went bye-bye. Fuck him. Well, Katie Forbes is doing that for him, so I digress. Yeah, but Otis is gonna cash in pretty quick, and a lot of people saying he's gonna cash in for the Universal title on Braun Strowman. I hope not, and I hope he doesn't win it, because that'll be really, really, really embarrassing for the WWE. And Vince loves this fucking guy. I'm coming! Yeah, he's coming, all right. And Mandy Rose's panties. Lucky fucking son of a bitch. Not in real life. I'm just joking. Mandy Rose has her own boyfriend, lucky bastard. And that's pretty much it. Otis, I don't even know if Otis has a girlfriend. Probably some fat slob from Kentucky. And he lives in a trailer park. I don't know. I don't know, don't care. I don't care for Otis. Gave it to the wrong guy. They gave it to Vince's puppet right now. Vince is holding Otis up like a puppet. Loves him and is freaking having Otis kiss his ass. No, what the hell is going on outside? I think my girlfriend is doing stuff in the kitchen. But it is what it is. That's that. Did you see how fat Otis wanted how fat ass Otis wanted to kiss her, and she gave her left cheek. That woman is disgusted inside. Well, yeah, I think Mandy does like Otis, not like that, but she likes the storyline supposedly. Um, you know, she's friends with Otis. They fool around backstage, not like that, but they fool around. Like I said, Mandy's got her own boyfriend, and I guess he's okay with it. Having Mandy kiss Otis on the cheek, because I haven't seen them kiss on the lips. And probably Mandy would probably be. I kind of agree. Mandy would probably throw up, but it is what it is. Most hot women don't want to kiss fat guys because they smell and they're fat. Fat! Son of a bitch is fucking fat. They're fat, they're out of shape. Just freaking grease balls. But, the same thing for women. Most guys most guys like me don't really like to kiss fat women. I dated a fat woman before. Don't want to break her up, but Rose is kind of. It is what it is, but most I dated a oversized woman before, and I kind of cringed when Rose just talked to the cat. I dated an oversized woman before, and I kind of cringed when we first kissed and everything, but it's like banging a fat chick for the first time. You don't want to do it, but it's but you do it and then you regret it after a while, because then you get the clinginess of the fat chicks, like clinging on you like a Klingon. You get the honey boo boo syndrome. That's what you get when you date a fat when you date or fuck a fat chick. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, yeah. But Mandy's probably choking on her own vomit when she does a kissing scene with Otis. I would too, but it is what it is, and that's that. For the first time, I want Brock Lesnar to return and take away that Money in the Bank. and a lot of people want Brock Lesnar to come back. I don't. I don't want Brock anywhere near the WWE, but I read something that Brock may be coming back, not right now, but soon. I doubt by SummerSlam, maybe by the Survivor Series, or by the Royal Rumble next year, and he's going to come back and win, and he's going to win back the Universal title, the WWE title, and hold it hostage for another 6 months. He's got some type of deal they're working out with Vince and Heyman, But Brock's most likely coming back, but that's that. I really don't want Brock back, but we're most likely going to get him back. I would not be surprised. I heard that Brock was going to come back at the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, go on to face either the WWE Champion or the Universal Champion, win the belt at WrestleMania, and regurgitating stuff with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman continues on. Probably till next year's SummerSlam. Hopefully not, but that's that. All right, that's that. And we move on. All right, let's get to Smackdown. And we start off the show with highlights from Money in the Bank. We see Otis winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, which I really didn't think he should have. It should have been AJ Styles, or, well, I didn't want Baron Corbin because Baron Corbin fucking sucks. I was hoping for AJ because, he could have actually had a good storyline, like with the cash in. Maybe he cashes in on Drew McIntyre. They could have had a series of good matches or good segments and stuff like that, but that didn't happen. or Aleister Black, but he got thrown off the roof. That's what his freaking WWE career is right now. They don't give two shits about Aleister Black and his gimmick. I feel bad for Tommy End. That's that. So we get that. We got my first wife, Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka except my dick. But, she wins the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and we all know what happened with Asuka. She got handed the belt by Becky Lynch because Becky couldn't get off Seth Rollins' dick at 2. Because who was on top during that session. That's why she's pregnant. So she got the Raw Women's Championship handed to her by Becky Lynch. She's the Raw Women's Champion. We saw that. We saw the New Day retain over Miz and Morrison, the Lucha House Party, and the Forgotten Sons. We saw Bayley retaining over Tamina for the SmackDown Women's title. And Braun Strowman retaining over Bray Wyatt. And that's that. Really most of the SmackDown stuff. Not the Raw stuff with Drew McIntyre retaining over Seth Rollins or anything like that. So we got that. So then we go to the Performance Center. We open up with Miz TV. And we have Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. They should come out with that theme. Not the Miz and then it cuts to Morrison's theme. They should come out with Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. I'm just saying. That's that. So we got Miz and Morrison. Welcome us to Miz TV. And their guest is the big man, Fat Man Otis, the Mr. Money in the Bank. And he's being Otis like, yeah, I'm coming. I got Mandy Rose. Yeah. Fuck you. Miz and Morrison are not impressed. You think I'm impressed? No. Otis tries to sit on the director's chair and it breaks. Obviously. Because he's fat. That's why he can't get up the ladder. I'm surprised the ring steps don't break when he gets in the ring. Or the ring breaks when he gets in the ring. It is what it is. So Otis puts over his Money in the Bank win, but claims Mandy is his biggest win. Oh, so you don't give two shits about your own freaking title shot? Fucking fat fuck. But I digress. Miz and Morrison make jokes, and Otis reveals he has a sandwich in the case. God forbid. And Miz and Morrison mock him again, and we see pics of Otis as a baby. Oh, God. And then they make fun of his size. They call him pregnant and say he should give up Money in the Bank like Becky gave up her title. Otis praises his mom. A little bit too late for your Mother's Day gift there, Otis. They continue to make fun of him with more pics. Miz says he can't take him seriously. He starts yelling at him and says Otis won Money in the Bank by luck. Yeah. He's embarrassed that Otis could be the face of SmackDown. And he wants a match with his partner, Tucker. But Tucker has a case of the shits and isn't here. And Miz tells him to find a partner, and they're going to teach him a lesson. Yeah, this was kind of cringe. The whole thing with Otis breaking the chair, and then the stupid freaking stagehand brings in another chair. I like how Miz says, "Oh, you're freaking bringing the chair now? What are you doing?" That was kind of stupid, but Miz is fucking professional. I would have told the guy, said, "Get the fuck out of here." That's what I would have said to the Miz. I got a fucking cramp on my leg. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, yeah, this was a cringe segment, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll see who Otis can find as a partner tonight. And see who he gets, and they face Miz and Morrison in the main event later on. And that's that. So, like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on from there, and that's that. All right, let's go to some live chat. We spoke John Cena wrong. John Cena didn't even have title after title shot like Lesnar. Yeah, just no, because that's kind of true. But Cena was a piece of shit, and he still is a piece of shit. But every time like that somebody got a title, you just see Cena get the title shot for no apparent reason. He didn't earn the title shot. Vince puts him right in the match. I don't think Cena ever earned a title shot. I don't think so. I might be wrong on that. I could be, I could be wrong. But fuck John Cena and fuck his fans too. That's all I gotta say about that. Have you ever bought a belt? Yes, I actually have the Universal, not the official, the replica titles. I have the toy version of the Universal title. I don't have it with me right now. It's on my desk. I'm in my bedroom right now. It's in my office. I'm not gonna go all the way to my office and get it, or I'm gonna ask Rosa to get it. So, but I do have a belt. I have another belt, but I lost that belt. It's like a really small little shit belt. I think I gave that to my grandson. But I have a toy belt. I have the WWE Universal title, which I now renamed the YouTube Universal title, which I will always have, no matter who comes up in YouTube and thinks they're the best, because nobody is the best on this fucking website. Not even that prick Sean's Entertainment. He thinks he's the face, but we all know he's not. Hey, Sean, how about that copyright strike? And that hacking you had? Karma came to come collect, baby. Karma has come to collect. You're going down, baby. You're going down. That's that. So yeah, that's my my belt collection. Am I gonna get a replica belt? If I had the money, I would. Maybe if I get this next stimulus check, I'll get a replica belt. Maybe I'll get the World Heavyweight title, the WCW version. Either that or I'll get the Ring of Honor title, the old Ring of Honor title, not the new one, because the new one looks like shit. I'm sorry. I love Ring of Honor, but I hate the fucking belt. I hate the way the belts are. They look hideous. At least the pure title's coming back, which looks like the pure title from the old days. I'm not happy with that. The women's title looks like crap. Why can't belts just look nice anymore? Why can't they be nice looking belts in wrestling? I mean, the AEW title looks great. The IWGP heavyweight title looks great. The IWGP Intercontinental title looks great. The IWGP Junior heavyweight title looks great. The tag belts look pretty good. Both versions, the junior and heavyweight tag belts. The US title looks phenomenally good. But in WWE, there is not one belt in WWE that looks great. They changed the Intercontinental title for some stupid reason. It looks like shit. They changed the spinner belt to the WWE belt, then the WWE, which now is the WWE Championship. The women's tag belts look like crap. The SmackDown and Raw tag team belts look like fucking pennies. Or, I don't know, pennies or dimes, whatever you want to look at it. Look like fucking coins. Look like shit. The Universal title looks like a blueberry. When it was the Raw title, it looked like a strawberry. When they introduced that fucking belt, thanks to Mick Foley. Well, actually, no, Mick Foley. When Mick Foley was there, he was GM when they introduced the Universal title, and then when they introduced the 24/7 title. So, That's that. You know, the titles don't look great anymore, and that's that. Thomas Herrera says the AEW belt, it's real sexy. It's nice. It's a very nice title. I might even get that belt if I had the money. I would get the AEW world title. I mean, the tag belts look pretty good. The women's title, it's okay. That's that. I missed the old WCW United States Championship. Yeah, that belt was nice. That belt was nice. The old WCW title. The US title now looks like crap. I mean, I'm glad they got rid of that spinner belt that Cena had. When he lost that title and they changed it to the way it looks now, I was happy because I fucking hated that belt. It looked like fucking shit. That's that. End stream. Yeah, this guy's a troll. Hey man, what's up? You look like Mexican Joe Biden. No, I look like Matthew Broderick. Fuck you. Read the chat. I am reading the chat. Read the chat or I'm never coming back. Oh, goodbye to you then. Don't give two shits about you. Goodbye, so long, farewell. That's all I gotta say about that. If you're gonna come in here and act like a dick, go fuck yourself. Go watch that prick Jones of Entertainment if you want. I don't give two shits. If you're not gonna come in here and talk some wrestling or be a real person, then get the fuck out. That's that. All right. So we got that horrible segment with Otis and Miz and Morrison. Just fucking sucked. That's that. All right. Then we find out that Sami Zayn has been stripped of the IC title and a tournament's going to start. Like I mentioned that before. So we got an 8-man tournament. And here's the brackets. We have on the left side, we have Daniel Bryan going against Drew Gulak. We're going to see that match coming up. Also, we got Jeff Hardy and Sheamus fella on the left side. On the right side, we got Elias and King Corbin. We're going to see that match later on in the show. And also, which we're going to probably get either on Monday Night Raw, AJ Styles taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. So the way this is playing out, I would go, as much as I want Shinsuke Nakamura to get the belt back again, even though his reign sucked when he first had it. It wasn't even that good. They're either going to give it to Jeff Hardy or they're going to probably give it to Elias. And I would be okay with Elias or Jeff Hardy with the IC belt. I think Jeff Hardy hasn't held the IC belt. So if Jeff Hardy wins, he completes the circle of championships. Well, not really, but I mean, he hasn't won he hasn't won the Universal title, so that's the one title that he's missing to have all the belts in WWE. Because he's won the tag belts numerous times. He won the WWE title from CM Punk. Won the United States title. He just hasn't won the Intercontinental or the Universal title. So look at that. So it should be a good tournament. And we're going to get to those matches in a little bit. And that's that. All right. Then we get a King Corbin versus Elias video package. We see the match at WrestleMania, which Elias won. I think Elias won that match. And then Elias getting beat up in the back, and Corbin injuring his hand, so that's why Elias has been out for a while. So we get that, and then we go right into the first IC title tournament match: Corbin versus Elias. It's an okay match, nothing great. They brought the bell. Elias takes control, and then Corbin cuts him off, falls with a back elbow for a near fall. Then some, let me see, I'm just going to check something for a second. Okay. He falls with some elbow strikes. Elias fights to his feet, escapes, and kicks Corbin down to the mat. He goes up top, falls with a high cross body, but then Corbin cuts him off with some strikes. and slams him into the barricade. And then Coleman goes to the outside, grabs the guitar of Elias, starts playing with it. That pissed off Elias as he beats him up on the floor, slamming him into the ring steps. As we go to break, we come back. Elias is still in control. Coleman comes back, but Elias cuts him off, slams him into the turnbuckles. And Elias tries to go old school, but Coleman counters out of that, dumping Elias to the floor. We all know the only people that can do old school are The Undertaker and Lance Archer. Just saying. That's the only two people that can do it perfectly. And Archer does it phenomenally. He walks the ropes and then he did a moonsault. That is impressive for a big man that Lance Archer dude does. That's that. Let me just finish this this recap, and I'll get to the chat in a minute. So they go to the floor. They go back in. Follows with some short on clotheslines until Elias counts into a neck breaker. Then he starts to go to work on Corbin with some kicks and a clothesline. Hits a knee drop. He goes up top. Goes for the elbow drop. Not the Macho Man elbow, yeah! But he goes for it. He misses the elbow drop. Corbin comes back. Elias counters but runs into a spine buster for a near fall. Corbin puts him up top. Elias slips out. And Coleman counts into a choke slam for a near fall. And Coleman goes to work with some strikes, talks some stuff, talks some smack. Then he goes outside and breaks the guitar. That was a perfectly good guitar, you idiot. I guess he hates Elias's music. Even though the guy used to date Maria Brinkoff in this moment. And look what happened to him. Dumped! Because he's an idiot. He sucks, too. So after he breaks the guitar, Elias got pissed again, hits a knee strike, then he cradles him up 1925 style for the 1, 2, 3 to advance to the semifinals of the tournament. And match was okay. You know, Coleman looked pretty strong. You know, he's going into his match on Monday night against Drew McIntyre. I think it's a non-title match. So they wanted to make him look strong. But match was kind of... And I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. Wasn't that... I mean, the WrestleMania match was a little bit better, but... That was that. And... That's that. And we move on from there. So, Coleman gets the win. He moves on. And he will face either AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura in the next round. But we'll get to that probably not next week, the week after. On either SmackDown or Raw. I don't know how they're going to do this tournament. If they're going to do a match on Raw. Like with the whole new wild card rule. Like we might see Shinsuke Nakamura on a Raw this Monday night. Or, you know, I would assume Jeff Hardy and Sheamus is going to be for next week on SmackDown. That's obvious because they're both SmackDown stars. They're not going to go to Raw, obviously. So then they could do AJ coming over in the wild card rule next Friday night and face Shinsuke. That should be a pretty interesting match. I know, but we've seen AJ and Shinsuke so many times. You know, when AJ had the WWE title and Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble, and he should have won it at WrestleMania 35, but 34, I believe. No, 34, because 35 he didn't have it. Shinsuke should have won it 2 years ago. Same thing with Asuka. Remember when Asuka won the Royal Rumble, she faced Charlotte for the I believe it was for the SmackDown Women's title, and Charlotte ended the streak, which pissed me off. And then AJ beat Shinsuke Nakamura And then they had a series of matches where Nakamura would kick AJ in the nuts a bunch of times, even on Smackdown. Shinsuke should have been world champion right now. And I would have been happy with a world title reign. Maybe a 2-3 month title reign. But you know what they do with NXT talent? They fuck them up. They're going to fuck up. I'm telling you right now. Mark my words. I mean, when Adam Cole comes up to the main roster, watch this video. We might take a note of this video. When Adam Cole goes up to the main roster, he's gonna be hot for a while, and probably with the Undisputed Era, and then the Undisputed Era are gonna be nothing. And Adam Cole is gonna be put in mid-card hell. I'm telling you. I would tell you, probably another couple of years, when Adam Cole goes up to the main roster, most likely he will be going up to the main roster with the Undisputed Era. They're gonna fucking misuse him. It's gonna be fucking. Sorry, let me get up for a little bit. They're gonna fucking misuse a great talent in Adam Cole. So, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. WWE just misuses NXT talent. You know, Triple H molds them, and Vince fucks them up because Vince doesn't know how to use his talent. Especially great guys like Cesaro, even though he didn't come up from NXT. Aleister Black, Ricochet is in mid-card hell. Shinsuke Nakamura, mid-card hell. Sami Zayn was in mid-card hell. They gave him the IC belt out of spite. And what happened to him? He gets stripped of the title when he could have been going somewhere. Kevin Owens, he gets the Universal title. He has a pretty decent run with it. Not great because they booked him incorrectly. He's kind of been misused. I would say Dean Ambrose to an extent. I think Seth Rollins is the only person from NXT was done good when he came up to the main roster. Seth Rollins, that's it. Everybody else from NXT, besides Seth Rollins and Charlotte, suck. Now you're gonna get at me with Sasha Banks, but they misused her too. They should have. I mean, they gave Sasha the belt. I can't even move on this fucking thing. This fucking bed. I can't get situated. I mean, Sasha's gonna get the belt from Bayley at SummerSlam because it's not gonna be at the next July pay-per-view, which I think is Extreme Rules. Ugh, that was nasty. Excuse me for a second. So, yeah, that's that. They just misuse everybody from NXT. They kind of misused Ciampa and Gargano when they first came up. They brought them back down to NXT. Wait till the Velveteen Dream comes to the main roster. They're gonna misuse him too. I think it's just better to stay in NXT for the rest of your fucking life. Because NXT is way better than the main roster. That's a fact. What's that? Alright, let's get to some chat. He deleted his chat. Who deleted his chat? Was that the end stream guy? Well, fuck him. I blocked him, so that's that. Alright, J. Jenkins says, here's John Cena. And who cares what about fucking John Cena? We'll get that. How would you rate the show? Well, I'm gonna finish it off in a little bit. But like I said, it was a meh show. That was that. It was just a meh show. It's like a nobody gives two shits show. And that's that. What did you think of Tyson Kidd? He was good. I had a great run with Cesaro. with the tag belts until, I was hoping maybe they would give him maybe an Intercontinental title run because I think he was that good to win the belt, but they didn't do that. And it just sucks that his career ended the way it did, where Samoa Joe broke his neck with the Muscle Buster. That's why Samoa Joe doesn't use it anymore. Because it's a very scary move. Even the Canadian Destroyer is a scary move if not done properly. But some of these guys that perform it, like Dustin Rhodes is using it. Adam Cole uses it. Not a finisher, but he uses it. These people do the Poison Rana, that backwards Hurricane Rana. Rey Mysterio uses the Mexican Destroyer, which they call the Mexican Destroyer. Those moves are damaging on your neck. One slight move, or you don't tuck your neck, you're done. You're in Broken Neck City. So, they're probably going to outlaw the Canadian Destroyer one day, but you don't see Kevin Steen using the package power driver, which I really wanted him to use when he came to WWE, but he gave him that stupid pop-up powerbomb. They really should have gave him the Steenizer, but or the many moves of Kevin Steen. If you haven't got any of his DVDs from PWG or Ring of Honor, he has a ton of moves that would do damage. That's that. But Tyson Kidd was pretty good. He was a pretty good guy. He's a producer now, so he's still getting paid, which is nice. And he's still married. He's married to Natalya. Surprised he doesn't have kids with Natalya. I don't know. Maybe Tyson's shooting blanks with Natalya. That's probably why they don't have a kid right now. And Natalya's 40-some-odd years old now? Yeah, I think her time is ticking if they want to have kids. That's why I like how Shayna Baszler dissed her for oh, you don't have a kid now. You're an old hag. Or whatever she said. So get that. Imagine Otis in the Attitude Era. Just imagine how Stone Cold and The Rock would bully that bitch. No, imagine Otis in TNA when Scott Steiner was there with the second version of I think it was the first version. Was it the first version? I think it was the first version of the Main Street Mafia. When they were fighting Samoa Joe and that infamous promo from Scott Steiner. He's fat! The son of a bitch is fucking fat! He would have said the same thing to Otis if he was in TNA. Guarantee that. Or if Scott Steiner was in WWE back in the Ruthless Aggression era, they would have bullied him. They bully fat people. And WWE is supposed to be, don't be a bully, be a star. Hypocrites. That's that. Let me move on. I saw a video where they fixed the hacker's fake voice. And guess whose it was? CM Punk. I hate to tell you, it's not CM. It might not be CM Punk. It's Chad Gable or Ali. There is no chance in hell Punk's coming back as a hacker. But you never know. You never know. You never know in this wild world we call professional wrestling, which is a sport. The sport of professional wrestling. Fuck sports entertainment. It's a professional sport. Oh, it's an essential business. Fuck that shit. But the hacker is most likely Chad Gable. That's what I'm hearing. But if it's CM Punk, I wouldn't care. Oh, Punk's back. He's the hacker. Nobody cares. He's back. Woo. Then we'll get a dream match of Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Or maybe CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Which actually happened, but I mean, for a title, it would be nice. But I don't even see that happening. That's that. What else we got here? Let's see. I don't like how these Chinese wrestlers scream. It's annoying. You don't like Asuka screaming, "No, Asuka, nobody is ready for Asuka. I don't want sushi." I think it's hilarious because we don't know what the fuck they're saying, but we can understand most of it. It is hilarious. I like when Asuka's screaming in Japanese, and Kairi Sane doing the same thing. It's hilarious. We haven't heard Shinsuke really scream in Japanese because he's pretty fluent in English. Well, not that fluent, but you know what I mean. You know, Io Shirai screams a lot, but Io Shirai's hot, so. That's that. And we'll move on. Would you like to see CM Punk return? Not really. But if it can maybe bump up the ratings, I'll be okay with it. Like I said, if he does come back, you know, we could see Seth Rollins against Punk, AJ Styles versus Punk. I mean, we've seen that before in Ring of Honor. AJ versus Daniel Bryan. And if Roman ever comes back, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I mean, we've seen that before when the Shield triple powerbomb Punk, and then Punk had to go through all of them. He fought Roman Reigns. I think it was the first one he fought, I think. That's that. So, but if Punk comes back, I hope he cuts a fucking shoot promo like the one he did in 2011. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with Punk right now? I think he's happy where he is right now. He's on Backstage, which is basically run by Fox. So it's not. A lot of people saying, "Oh, he's in the WWE now. He's back." No, he's not. He's just doing the show. And the question is, if Punk does come back, let's say he does come back, does AJ Lee come back? I think she will. I think Punk and AJ are like a package deal, so they'll probably come back. But who knows? Who knows? I would love to see AJ Lee back and maybe reinforce that women's division. Give her the Raw Women's title back, or one of those belts, either the Raw or SmackDown Women's title. Let her run with it for another year, like she did when she won the Divas title, then lost it to Paige. But I would love Paige to come back, but I don't see her coming back. And and other people have held about Michelle McCool. She's not going to come back. She's too busy with being a mother and being the Undertaker's wife. Maurice, too busy with her kids. Trish Stratus would come back every once in a while for an oldie show, like a old school Raw. We'll see her. Lita, the same thing. Molly Holly. Maybe we'll get Candice Michelle back, or Victoria, or Melina. Though I don't think Melina will go back. Will go on an old school Raw. She's too busy doing really nothing, besides being the WOW champion here in the Northeast, and the working in NWA. I would love to see Melina back on WWE TV, but if it's a Hall of Fame induction, I'm all for it. Because I really want Melina in the Hall of Fame. If it's not next year, I want it to be soon. That's that. And that's that. But CM Punk returning, I don't know. Maybe. I hope Adam Cole never leaves NXT. I hope so too. He's been there for, I think, 2 years now. 2, maybe going on 3 years. And he's basically done everything in NXT. Won the North American title. He's now the longest reigning NXT champion. In a couple weeks, he'll be the longest reigning champion. He'll hold it for a year. So by the time TakeOver comes, he'll be a 1 year plus champion, which would be nice. But I think he's gonna lose. I think he'll probably lose to that TakeOver in your house. To who? Probably Killer Cross. That's what I think he's gonna win. I don't think he's gonna. It may be Dexter Lumis, which I really don't want. I'd rather it be Killer Cross because I actually respect Killer Cross and Scarlett because she's fucking hot. But if Adam Cole had to lose to anybody in NXT, it would probably be Killer Cross or Karrion Cross, whatever you want to call him. Because I really don't think it should be Dexter Lumis, Sam Shaw, whatever you want to call him. That's that. Everyone in AEW does the Canadian Destroyer. Well, yeah, that's true. Ray Phoenix does it. Pentagon Jr. does it. We haven't seen Pentagon Jr. in a while. I kind of missed that guy. The man who has zero miedo. That's that. But he's probably stuck in Mexico. I'm surprised we saw Ray Phoenix on AEW last week, and we saw him on Dark. And we're going to see him at the pay-per-view because he's in that casino ladder match. So we'll see Ray Phoenix. But if we're going to see Pentagon, don't know. Although the Lucha Brothers to come back. And, we haven't seen Pac. Pac's stuck in England. Nobody can come over from overseas. Except for, people like Rhea Ripley, who lives in Australia. Which she's supposedly... I don't know if she still lives in Australia or she moved to the United States. But that, we can't see Walter. We can't see the people from from NXT UK besides Imperium, because they're on both shows. They're on NXT now. The NXT Tag Team Champions, so they're gonna be on NXT for a while. But like I said, we haven't seen Walter on NXT or in the States. You haven't seen Tony Storm, Kaylee Ray. I mean, the NXT Tag Team Champions, I don't even remember the names. Pete fucking Dunne. Nigel McGuinness, we haven't seen him on NXT commentary. Until this fucking virus is over and we can get people coming over from overseas, then we'll get people like Pete Dunne coming back and Nigel McGuinness and all these other guys. But that's that. All right, this is the last comment in the chat for now. AEW one day will get sued by a wrestler for injury. Mark my words. Maybe. You never know. I don't know how they would get sued. Well, yeah, for injury, yeah. Like I said, if they take it the wrong way. But, most of these guys know what they're doing. Most of these guys and girls, I don't want to be too sexist on that. Most of the guys and girls from AEW and WWE, they know what the hell they're doing. And they know how to perform the move and keep the wrestler safe. So. But every once in a while, they botch it. Remember how Goldberg tried to do the jackhammer on The Undertaker and almost broke his neck? Freaking Taker landed on his fucking head. I cringed at it. I was like, oh God, Taker's dead. Oh no. Taker's career would have been over. He would have been in a wheelchair. Thanks to that botch machine, Goldberg. Same thing with Nia Jax. She injured Kairi Sane because Nia Jax is a botch machine. saying that Brie Bella's a botch machine. We all know that. Some people, you know, they could be 20-year veterans and still botch here and there. I remember Hogan botching one time. It wasn't pleasant, but, you know, he botched one time. But it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, there'll probably be some guy that gets their neck broken, or they get their leg broken on a move that's like a normal move, like a figure four leg lock, or some type of move with their leg. But mostly it's probably gonna be the neck and the basically the neck and or the upper body. But yeah, I guess I could probably see somebody maybe suing the company for that if they sadly you know get an injury and it's a life threatening injury that they put they're in a wheelchair for life. You know, I'm surprised guys like Gary Drozdov didn't sue the WWE because Brock Lesnar fucked up the move. I think it was Brock Lesnar. He fucked up Droz' neck, and Droz is paralyzed from the neck down. Fuck. You know, Tyson Kidd could have sued the WWE and Samoa Joe for breaking his neck. It is what it is. Oh, speaking of people that got injured and one died. I heard the Martha Hart interview on Talk Is Jericho. You know, she got sued by the WWE after Owen died, which I think was really really stupid by the WWE and Vince. Vince doesn't give two shits, like I said. They did the same thing to Melanie Pillman, Brian Pillman's wife, when he died. Vince didn't give two shits about that. That's why we haven't seen Brian Pillman in the WWE and Owen Hart in the Hall of Fame. It's not because of Martha Hart, so I kind of take everything back from Martha Hart, but she's still a cunt. But because she won't let shit go, but it is what it is. But WWE, you know, listening to that kind of made me think twice about Martha Hart. And I can't wait for that Owen Hart story this week on Dark Side of the Ring. That Owen Hart thing is gonna make me cry. Gonna make you guys in YouTube and Facebook and Twitter land or wherever you're watching this video from cry too. So that's the season finale of Dark Side of the Ring. They're probably gonna come back and maybe in a couple months with a second. I hope they come back with a second season and they do more of this. Maybe they'll talk about the Randy Savage Stephanie story, or they'll talk more about the WWE or AEW or some more wrestlers from the old days. Maybe they'll talk about the steroid scandal in WWE, where basically Hogan had to save Vince's ass. Brother. That's that. And if Adam Cole leaves NXT, I hope he goes to AEW. I hope he does too. Because they can reform the Elite, baby. Because that's what Adam Cole will be. He'll be with the Elite. He'll be with his friends. And, he'll be with the Bucks and Kenny and Cody. They'll reform the Elite, baby, whatever they call themselves back in Japan. But I wonder how that would work on being the Elite if Adam Cole comes back, since his character died after drinking a monster. They killed it when Adam Cole went to WWE. They killed his character off. So I don't know how they would explain that if Adam Cole went to AEW and came back to being the Elite. Maybe he got resuscitated somehow. Or he's a ghost. I don't know. That would be funny though, but. Right now, I don't see Adam Cole leaving WWE or NXT. He's just a fucking god in NXT. A god, period. What is? He's like I said, he's gonna go to the main roster and get fucked up. Mark my words, he will get misused. Not at first, but maybe maybe a year down the line, a year or two after he gets called up to the main roster. That's that. I wish Stone Cold never got that injury. Imagine an Orton versus Stone Cold match. Yeah, I would have loved that match. Orton versus Stone Cold. That would have been great. Orton versus Punk would have been better. Remember when I think Punk was the champion then, and he went into Stone Cold's office. So I think when Stone Cold was the GM or the commissioner or whatever he was, or they had it on an old school Raw. I forget what it was. Punk and Stone Cold had that segment where Punk's like, what? You know, I would have loved a Punk Stone Cold match. I mean, that would have been a great match. You know, but sadly, you know, like I said, it's not Owen Hart's fault that he hit the inverted tombstone. I think Stone Cold didn't know it was coming. Maybe that's why he got the broken neck, or Owen Hart performed it incorrectly. I don't know. But don't blame Owen. Don't blame Stone Cold either. But you know, if he didn't get if Stone Cold didn't get the injury, he would have been a god. You know, he still would have been fighting to this day, but most likely. We would have saw him like at WrestleMania 20, even not in a referee role. We saw him in a wrestling role. He probably would have been world champion many more times than I don't even remember how many times he won that belt. I think he's a 6 or I think he's close to 10, I believe, of world titles. Intercontinental champion once, tag team champion once with Triple H, the 2-man power trip. And that's all the belts he had. Never won the U.S. title. Well, never won the U.S. title in WWE. I believe he was the TV champ in WCW, and the tag champs with Brian Pillman and the Hollywood Blondes. That was a good tag team back in WCW. Sadly, we don't have Brian Pillman anymore. Imagine Brian Pillman if he was alive today. Him and Stone Cold as a tag team, and they could have reformed the Hollywood Blondes. But I don't know how that would have worked with Pillman being the psychotic, crazy man he was. You know, that whole storyline with Stone Cold was pretty good. You know, even when Stone Cold came into the house and Pillman had the gun, I thought he was gonna legit shoot Stone Cold right there. I thought we were gonna have our first real death on TV. But, you know, thankfully that never happened. But that storyline kind of ended with Pillman breaking his leg. Well, not Stone Cold breaking Pillman's leg. That's where we get the term Pillmanize. That's that. All right, last comment of the chat. The WWE Hall of Fame is a joke. Even non-wrestlers make it. Yes, I've said that many, many times. The Hall of Fame is a joke. I don't know why they put guys that are already wrestling or have been out of the WWE for like maybe 2-3 years. Beth Phoenix in the Hall of Fame. They should put people that have been gone from the WWE, gone from wrestling, in the Hall of Fame. And people that should be in the Hall of Fame are not in the Hall of Fame. Can I list some names? Yes. Owen Hart, British Bulldog, the Killer Bees, Lex Luger, Magnum TA, Dr. Death Steve Williams, I think is not in. Brian Pillman. No, not Demolition, because they were in. I think they were in. It's, you know, the Fabulous Rougeau brothers not in. Why? fucking great tag team. Dino Bravo. I don't think Dino Bravo's in, sadly, and he died many years ago. There's so many people that are not in the Hall of Fame that should be in the Hall of Fame. Melina, Victoria. Melina Victoria should be in. Miss Elizabeth's not in the Hall of Fame. Why? The First Lady of Wrestling is not in the Hall of Fame. Why? Did somebody tell me that? Why she's not in the Hall of Fame? Is it because Lex Luger killed her? I don't know. It's a fucking joke. The Hall of Fame's a joke. It shouldn't even be there. And when Beth Phoenix got in right before Victoria, before Melina, that pissed me off. I don't really give two shits about the Hall of Fame now. We're supposed to get this year, we're supposed to be JBL, Batista, the Bella Sluts, I think, and the NWO. But I heard they're gonna save that for SummerSlam. So yeah, get ready for a SummerSlam weekend to suck. And then we're gonna start thinking of names for the class of 2021 when if it does happen at WrestleMania 37, if there's fans there, or they just tape it from somewhere, probably from the Performance Center or some shit. Knowing this fucking virus, we probably won't have fans in the stands till late next year. That's that. The Hall of Fame's a joke, and I don't give two shits about it. That's that. All right, that's that. All right, now we're going get back to SmackDown, and so Elias wins over King Corbin. He advances. He will face AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura in the semifinals, and we'll see what happens with that as we move on from there. All right, then we get to Sheamus. He meets up with Otis, and he refuses to tag with Otis. So Otis can't find a partner right now. So get that. And then after that, Otis meets up with his peach, Mandy. He still can't find a partner. Mandy tells him to ask Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman. So Otis is like, yep. Let me go ask the big guy. The champ. Let me go ask the champ. So why not? And that's that. So Otis is still looking for a partner, and I'll get to that in a minute. All right, then we get the Hacker. He's back. He says he's everywhere, sees all, and hears all. He's the truth, and no one is safe, which led to random videos of different WWE stars. And like I said, people think it's Punk. I don't think it's Punk. I'm thinking it's Ali, or Chad Gable. Then again, it could be somebody else besides those two guys. Those three guys, really. But that's that. So whoever the Hacker is, I don't know when we're going to find out who he is. Then again, it could be a she, but I think it's a he. And like I said, it's probably Ali or Chad Gable. Most likely Chad Gable, which sucks. But fuck Chad Gable. And his fans, too. All right, after that, we get Otis talking with Braun Strowman. He asked him about tagging with him. Braun kind of questioned his motives. It's like, what are you getting at here? Are you trying to turn on me and cash in on me? And but then Braun says he respects him, and he's like, I'll think about it. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Same with the Otis meeting up with Mandy thing. And that's that. All right, then we get to our next match, which fucking sucked. Naomi against Dana Brooke. Ugh. This match lasted a minute and a half. This match should have never happened. Should have put it on Superstars or some, just not have it. That's that. Match was kind of boring. It kind of went back and forth. Dana cradled Naomi for a near fall. She falls with a back handspring elbow. She goes for a second one. Naomi countered it. Heads up top. She goes up top again and hits the high cross body, but Dana rolled through that and cradles her up for the fucking 1922 cheap win. So yeah, Dana Brooke gets the win. Whoop they freaking do. This match sucked. I gave it a dud. Zero out of 5 stars. Fuck Dana Brooke, man. Fuck her. But Batista's doing that pretty well. Batista's giving her the animal, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. That doesn't. I bet you that little union's not going to last long. That's yeah. So, fuck Dana Brooke. Fuck this match. Fuck the WWE for that matter. And that's it. All right, then we get a Becky Lynch video package, basically showing her accomplishments. And then we see her announcement on Monday Night Raw that she's pregnant and had to relinquish the WWE Raw Women's title to Asuka. So we're not going to see Becky until probably the Royal Rumble, where she possibly could win the Royal Rumble. But I doubt that. But you never know. Becky could come back after having the baby. But, I realistically, I think she's going to come back at WrestleMania 37. Because she's going to she's going to have the baby sometime in December. And then we probably won't see her at the Royal Rumble. And then she'll probably come back on a Raw before WrestleMania and challenge for the Raw Women's title. Probably get the belt back that really she never lost. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And we'll move on from there. And that's that. I think it's the least because the circle in his palms are the same on the hacker's computer screen. Yeah, that's what we all thought. We all thought that hand symbol was Ali because it's Ali's thing. But, is WWE going to make it that obvious? Remember how I said that Shayna Baszler was the obvious choice to win the Money in the Bank? And everybody else thought it was going to be Shayna Baszler because she was going to face Becky and get the belt? Nope. WWE's like, nope. We're going to swerve, bro, all you people, and making it be Asuka. The same thing with the men's Money in the Bank. Everybody thought that Aleister Black was going to win it, or maybe AJ Styles. Nope, they went with Fat Man Otis. So, WWE logic sometimes does not work. Well, your logic and my logic doesn't work. WWE has to fuck it up. And that's that. All right. Then we get to a segment with the NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. She comes out. They hype the brand crap, the Invitational, whatever you want to fucking call it. I think it's stupid. She says she's on SmackDown. She's the hardest working woman in the industry. Becky wasn't. Becky wasn't the hardest working man in the industry. Hypocrite. She says she's working all 3 brands, claiming people want more of her. No. She says she's blonde, an athlete, and a flair. She won 5 of her 12 championships. I thought she was an 11-time champ, but I forgot the 2 times she's been NXT champ. So she's a 12-time champ. Probably going to be 13 probably by next year. Who knows? She won 5 of her 12 championships on SmackDown and should be inspiring everyone as the queen. And then after that, Bayley, don't give me a hug, comes out with the lovely boss, Sasha Banks. And Sasha's looking hot as always. Bayley starts mocking her. And so it's so nice for you to be here, Charlotte. I missed you, my friend. Blah blah blah. Charlotte's not impressed, and Bayley says Charlotte was here saying the same thing. And reminds us about the last time Bayley beat her, which was at Money in the Bank last year. Charlotte says it took her being knocked out and a bad makeover to beat her. Bayley praises herself as the Grand Slam champion. Tells Charlotte to go back to NXT or Raw. This is her show, well, their show with Sasha, not Charlotte's. And Bayley reminds us she beat everyone, including Charlotte. So she tells her to leave. Charlotte says Sasha made Bayley relevant in NXT, and she's the only reason Bayley is champion. Not technically you could say that. Charlotte says she and Sasha main evented together and wonders why she's in Bayley's corner. She says that Sasha's an afterthought, and when you stop being Sasha's lackey, and that's that. And then Sasha was about to go at her, and then Bayley had to stop her. Charlotte says her and Sasha main evented together and wonders why she's in Bayley's corner, and afterthought. Bayley interrupts and says they are great friends. Yeah, you think. Bayley wants to fight, and Charlotte says Fox would love it, and then asks Sasha if she's just happy being Bayley's lackey, like I mentioned before. So a pretty intense promo segment, whatever you want to call it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. I thought it was teasing that Bayley was going to take on Sasha. I mean, Bayley was going to take on Charlotte, and then Charlotte would win the SmackDown Women's title and be Charlotte 2 belts and win the belt for the 13th time. But don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. Hopefully not. But that's that. So like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. And fuck Charlotte, by the way. All right, then we see Braun Strowman warming up. Still thinking about teaming with Otis. See that. All right, then we got a Forgotten Son video where we have Steve Cutler, Wesley Blake, and Gunner, otherwise known as Jackson Riker. So basically he's talking, and he says they chose to serve their country but weren't welcome home as heroes. They were mocked, and they're going to welcome us with closed fists. Hell, Scroob! That's that. So, yeah, we get that. A little bit of hype for them. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Didn't really care for it much, and that's that. All right, then we get Miz and Morrison talking about Otis trying to recruit Braun Strowman, and they make fun of Braun being dumb and that he can't hang with them. So we'll get that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens in the main event. All right, then we get to the second Intercontinental title tournament match on the left side at this time. We had Daniel Bryan. Yes! Taking on Drew Gulak. They're best friends fighting. This should be pretty good. This was a great match. This was the match of the night. 2 technical wizards going at it. Very good technical match. And we haven't seen a good technical match or a good match on SmackDown in a long time. But this was great. They go at it right away. They grapple, work with some counters, and they lock up. Bryan grounds things to Gulak counters, but Bryan gets the yes lock on. Gulak makes the ropes and escapes. They lock up again. Bryan grounds and pounds. Gulak gets to his feet. Tries to go for the Gulak, but Bryan made the ropes. Bryan then attacks the arm. Gulak counts the butterfly suplex, but Bryan counts into an armbar. But Gulak cradles him into the ropes. Bryan goes back to the arm. They work into a standing switch as Gulak dumps Bryan on the mat. And then we go to break. We come back. Gulak is in control. Falls with a belly-to-back suplex for a near fall. Grounds and pounds Bryan a little bit. Bryan starts attacking the knee with some dragon screw leg whips. Plus with an ankle lock, but Gulak made the ropes to escape. Bryan hits a German suplex for a near fall. Goes for another move. Gulak count into a 1922 cradle for a near fall. Falls out with a Michinoku driver for another near fall. So he's back in control. Grounds him with a full Nelson. Bryan fights to his feet. Falls with a snap German suplex. He goes for the Buzaiku knee or the knee plus. It gets countered, and Gulak sunset flips him for a near fall. follows that up with a power bomb, but Brian counters and he clears him up for 2. And then Gulak comes back with the Gulak, but Brian counters into the yes lock until Gulak clears him up for a near fall. Brian goes back to the injured knee and locks in the heel hook, and Gulak had a tap out from the pain. So great match. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. One of the best match on SmackDown this year. And so Brian moves on to the semifinals. He will face either Jeff Hardy or Sheamus in the semifinals. So, I mean, if it's Jeff Hardy, I think that's going to be a pretty good match, but we'll see what happens with that. Brian Sheamus, I mean, we've seen that before. Remember at WrestleMania 31, where Brian lost the belt thanks to AJ. Lost it in 8 seconds to Sheamus. Oh, boy. Yeah, do we really want to see another Brian Sheamus match? I don't. And that's that. All right, after the match, Brian says he wants to win the championship, make it great again, and defend it every week. Then he shakes hands and hugs Gulak. So more mutual respect there. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. All right, Jordan Dallas is in the chat. Hello, Jordan. Look at that. Sasha Banks should have been put in the Money in the Bank and make her win it so she would cash in on Bayley. Again, where are the stupid yes with old writers? I don't know what the ending meant, but yeah, I was thinking they were gonna put Sasha in and make her the obvious winner of the Money in the Bank, and then she cashes in on Bayley. I don't know how she would cash in on Bayley if she just cashes it in right away, like Upright says, I'm going to cash it in right at the next pay-per-view, or Bayley gets attacked by somebody on SmackDown, or Sasha attacks her and then cashes in right after that. I would have went with that, and a lot of people were thinking that Sasha would get in, but she lost to Lacey Evans. Now I'm thinking why, and I could have. I don't know why they did that. I really don't know. I guess they were kind of, they're still moving on with the storyline with this crap. And I thought we were going to see more of Sasha and Lacey, but we might see that when Sasha wins the belt from Bayley, they're going to the Sasha Lacey Evans feud will come back, and Lacey Evans might get the SmackDown Women's title because they have unfinished business. So who knows with that, and who cares? Yeah, but Sasha really should have been in the Money in the Bank, not Lacey. And I like Lacey and all, but Sasha would have been better off. I mean, they could have took Nia Jax out, but they had to get somebody on Raw. They should have put Kairi Sane in there. But I think the WWE were kind of being safe with Kairi after she got injured by Nia Jax. The last time Kairi was in a ladder match, Becky Lynch fucked her up. And she finished that match with a concussion back at TLC. God bless Kairi, but yeah. I don't think, Kairi was going to be in that match. I would have loved it, but no. Because Kyrie could have won the damn Money in the Bank and then cash in on Becky. But that's not going to happen. That didn't happen, and it fucking sucked. That's that. And we move on. All right. So next week on the program, we got Bayley versus Charlotte. I guess non-title. For both titles will not be on the line, thankfully. We got Otis and Mandy taking on Dolph and Sonya, so that match is gonna actually be made. So I would have done that at WrestleMania, but or at Backlash, but they're not gonna do it. So we'll get this next week. We got AJ Styles against Nakamura in the quarterfinals of the tournament, and we got Hardy and Sheamus. So Styles and Nakamura will be on Friday Night SmackDown next week. That should be a pretty decent match. Hardy and Sheamus could be pretty decent too, but we'll see what happens and who advances to take on Daniel Bryan and Elias. So the semifinals will probably be the week after. Yeah, it's gonna be the week after next week. On the go home, probably on the go home show before Backlash, and then at Backlash we're gonna get the winners, the finals of the IC title tournament, and we're gonna get a new Intercontinental Champion at Backlash. So we get that, and we move on. Let me see how much power I got. Oh, I gotta get this done quick because I only got 18%. All right, we get to Sonya Deville and Dolph Ziggler in the back. Sonya promises to keep ruining Mandy's life next week. She badmouths Mandy, says the only thing Mandy is good at is being blonde and pretty. Mocks her future life with Otis in a trailer. She says she has plans for Mandy and will ruin her life. And says she wants Mandy to show her why she deserves to share a ring with her next week. Pretty good promo from Sonya. And basically, Dolph didn't say anything, which was great. I don't want to hear from Dolph Ziggler. Dolph just stay there looking pretty. So that's that. So little hype going into their match next week, which I think Otis and Mandy probably win. But because they're going to push Otis and Mandy to the moon. Who knows? So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. And we move on from there. All right. Then we get to the main event. Miz and Morrison taking on Otis and his partner, Braun Strowman. And I lost my notes. Get them back. It sucks. Yeah, my computer fucking froze. So I can't get my notes back. Fucking thing. Basically, it was a pretty good match. During the match, Otis and Braun were in control. Otis comes in and he tags in Braun and he asks Braun to do the Caterpillar, and they both do it. Braun did it really, really bad. I was like, holy crap, this is bad. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was probably the worst freaking Caterpillar in the history of people doing the worm or whatever. So after that, we go to break. We come back. Miz gets control over Otis. Falls with some kicks, a running knee, and a clothesline. He goes up top, hits a double axe handle, and then they ground and pound Otis, covering for a near fall. They continue to control of Otis, but Otis fights, but Morrison tags in. Otis suplexes them both. Gets the hot tag to Braun Strowman, who just beats up everybody. And tosses Miz around like a rag doll. They go to the floor. Braun chases Morrison, runs over to Miz. They go back in. Braun. Okay, now I got my notes back. So I had my notes went up and down. There we go. It happened again. So I get that. Let me just get to my notes. Stop moving, you damn fucking computer. Thank you. So Braun sends himself into the ring post, as he always does. Morrison comes in, hits the disaster kick. But as he's trying for another move, he runs into the running power slam from Braun Strowman, and they get the win. So Braun and Otis get the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. An okay match. Sucks that Morrison took the fall, but nothing special. That's that. Afterwards, Mandy comes out, teases cashing in. Otis teases cashing in on Braun Strowman, but says he was only kidding and hugs Mandy. So this teasing crap is going to probably continue on for the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I hope Otis does not cash in on and win on Braun Strowman. I really hope he doesn't. Because there will be a humongous rant coming up on that. That's that. That is what it is, and that's that. So yeah. So Otis and Braun win. Whoop-de-damn freaking new. Otis kind of teases cashing in. So they might do something with Otis and Braun. I really don't care. I hope Otis does not cash in and win the belt, because there will be a humongous rant on my PG Rants channel that's going to be legendary, as all my rants are. So I will really rip apart the WWE for giving Otis the belt. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So that ends SmackDown. Wasn't really a great show, so I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So 6 out of 10 stars for SmackDown, and we'll see what happens next week with the other half of the IC title tournament. We got Otis and Mandy taking on Dolph Ziggler and Sonya Deville. We got Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. We got Shinsuke and AJ for the IC title tournament. We got Charlotte and Bayley. Not that I really care. So SmackDown will probably suck next week too, but we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, let's finish off the chat. Thomas Herrera, Otis extra small T-shirt makes me cringe. Yeah, that's not a extra large shirt. I don't know how he fits into that fucking shirt, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's that. All right, that's it for now. I gotta go because I only have 14% on my computer, so I gotta charge the computer while I edit this video up a little bit. But thank you all for watching this video. Thank you to all who came in the chat and the troll who came in. Fuck you. Go find a life, and that's that. And that's it. So thank you for watching this video. Have a great weekend, everybody. Gonna be warm here in the Northeast like it was today. It was 85 here today in the Northeast. Gonna be about around 80 tomorrow. And I gotta work tomorrow in this fucking heat. I'm gonna die wearing my mask at work. Oh god. I'm gonna have to go on and off with the mask. Because I gotta breathe, you know. So that's gonna be tough. Then I get the next 3 days off, so that's great. But the weather gets a little chillier, and it's gonna rain Sunday. So cooler weather here in the Northeast. So get a little taste of summer this weekend. And then next weekend is the unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day weekend next week. The beaches are open. That's a plus. So I might go to the beach next week. But we gotta be social distancing and all that crap. Just gotta do it. If you want these levels to go down in New York City and other states, want to reopen, Cuomo, being a dick like he always is, says that June 13th is when we hope to reopen New York City if it meets criteria. That's not going to happen. New York City will not reopen until maybe the fall at this rate. People work in the city. They're not, people can't go to their jobs. They're pissed off. Everybody's pissed off. I understand that. But, you're going to get through this, but just calm the fuck down. Just calm the fuck down. I know you got bills to pay and all this other shit, but calm the fuck down. We're going to get back to work eventually. But don't come into fucking my store and think you run everything. You try to scam people. So I got scammed on freaking Thursday night with a fucking money transfer. That fucking fake bills. So I got fucked. I got in trouble for that. But and I yelled at the supervisor who told me that, and then I yelled at my managers. So, but I didn't get written up or anything, thank God. But that's that. So sucks to work in retail. That's all I got to say about that. And but I'm making hero pay, so I'm being an essential worker. Rather be an essential worker and stay home collecting a fat paycheck. That's all I got to say about that. And there's talk. They passed the $3 trillion proposal. So we might be getting another stimulus check in the works, but it has to go through the Senate, of course, and then get signed by Mr. Trump. Trump said that the bill will be DOA. So if it even passes the Senate, that Trump's going to veto that shit. It's going to piss everybody off. I would love another $1,200 in my pocket. I really do. And when Rose's pocketing your pockets, because you need the money. Most of you people don't have a job. Need the money to pay your bills because you're too lazy to go out and get one. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna head out. My battery is low. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Goodwin signing off. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be back on Monday night. Well, if maybe this weekend, if anything does come up in the world of professional wrestling or in the world. And that's that. If not, I'll see you guys Monday night on this channel for my Raw review on Monday Night Raw. And that's pretty much that. So thank you all who came in the chat. Subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and that's all you gotta do. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.